Welcome everybody. It's been a while. Hope you are all doing well. This is my follow-up video to probably the most seen video on my channel, which is kind of a niche build, Poison Dagger for Necromancer. And a lot of people had some questions. A lot of people took the build way more seriously than I did when I created the video. So things I wanted to go over since people had so many questions. So let me start with what I'm wearing, then we'll go over the stats. We'll go over a lot of the questions that people had. Okay, so actually let's start with the gear. Not much really changed here, but we'll go over it anyway. Still wearing the Black Bog, still using 3 Poison Bone skill, and so actually that was something that I even brought up in the other video. The reason why it can't be 3 socket is that if it's 3 sockets, you can have at most, I think, 2 to Poison and Bone. So 3 to Poison and Bone, 2 sockets, 3 Poison and Bone Ami. This again, I'll bring this up in a second because a lot of people have questions about this, but this is just a 4-socketed shield with 4 poison facets in there. Yeah, everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Wearing 2 BK rings and Trang's glove. This is one thing that I did modify. It's a very subtle thing, but I looked at many different variations of how many charms should I be wearing versus like Poison Bone charms versus the poison charms, and there actually is a set number that you need. So right now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I had a 9th charm here, but it turns out that if you use small charms instead, you gain a little bit. It was like maybe like 1.5, 2k, so it's a little bit more damage. And everything makes a difference here. So, and then wearing Torch and Annie. So that's what I'm wearing. These are my stats currently. This is my damage currently. And as you can see, we're very close to what we had before, but the subtle tweak, and I'll show you in a second, will actually give me more damage than in the previous video. So, and then you're just, standard stuff using bow and spirit. Okay. And then, so this is what I'm using for stats. Pretty much for this build, it's very easy. You're just maxing out everything to do with poison. Obviously, you want corpse explosion just in case, for damage for like AoE stuff. I'll have 1 to poison or bone armor, and I maxed out golem mastery, and the reason why is because you are using a golem that has a rune word, you don't want your golems to die, and I still have a problem with the golem dying occasionally. So yeah, it just this build was taken way too seriously when I made it, but the thing is, it's a niche build. It's kind of meant for like a haha, like it's a possibility you could use this, but like one of the biggest complaints of the previous video was the fact that I didn't kill anything, or like I killed almost nothing in the video. I just kind of stabbed a couple things to show that it did work. But the thing is, it's so cushy. Like this build, if anything touches me, I just die. So that was pretty much one of the reasons why I didn't kill anything, but I'll kill stuff this time. Yeah, everything else. So there's like 1 to all this. Maxed that. I think I put like 2 or 3 into that. And then, of course, you want lower resist just in case you want to add stuff. Still using Beast Rune Word. I almost feel like there could be something better because you really only need to stab the enemy like once, and then the damage really just does the work. So if you have any suggestions on that, most people actually didn't talk about that as much. They were curious about why I wasn't using I think it was like a faith or something, but you need it to be made of metal, so you can use Iron Golem. And then I put, instead of Infinity, I'm using Pride for concentration again, just for more damage and also a little bit of accuracy. For whatever reason, even when you're using a Jaw rune, you miss, and I don't know why. It's a little weird. If someone can tell me, that'd be awesome. Yeah, so I think that's it there. Oh, okay, so we're going to go over some stuff. Yeah. People were asking me to use the venom on Arachnid's belt, and I can actually show you, but I don't know why it does this. And that was one of the reasons why I just didn't include it. So we're at 79 to 81. For some reason, it goes down by like 10k. That's a little weird. I really don't know why it does that. But maybe you are doing more damage and you're just not showing that. That's what someone said in the comments, but visually I just wanted to keep it at a higher number. So let me just reset this because I want to show you other stuff. The other thing that people had a lot of questions about or suggestions was that they wanted me to use 3 pieces of the Trang armor. And yes, that is good in theory because it does give you minus 25% poison damage. But when I did that, and I was testing all of this on D2GA, private server online, my damage went down by about 15k. So I guess it's just I'm getting a lot from this, or maybe just the $1 skill is adding a lot, and you just, when you accumulatively add everything together, you're just losing a ton of damage. I'm not really sure why it takes off that much damage, but it was considerable. So I just didn't do that. So that being said, we've talked about a lot of stuff. Yeah, let's kill some stuff. Okay. And currently, I'm just doing a little bit more than I was before. So about like 2 to 3, or actually 2 to 5, because I was about 80,000 before. So 83 to 85,000. And someone said they wanted to see me kill a boss. So one of the reasons why I have Enigma on my mercenaries just so that I can swap it out. And yeah, so let's do this. Might just die there. Oh. And one of the reasons also why I haven't been playing, I've been playing D2 Resurrected, but I can't record it. Unfortunately, right now I have a faulty motherboard, which I commented on like almost 6 months ago, but I just haven't gotten around to replacing it, and yeah, anyway. It's a little weird. I'm like almost lagging on single player. I'm not really sure why. Okay, here we go. So, just because people were saying kill stuff, I'll use a little bit of Poison Nova, but let me just see what it does. Actually, yeah, and I can... Oh, where's my... There we go. Yeah, so once you curse it, I mean, she just goes down. Oh no, I don't have any... Let me make another game. Someone was saying actually in the new D2, there's a new rune word that actually gives you like a lot more poison. So I'd love to see that. And I think it's a weapon, which is awesome. So you can still wear Bramble while you're... Boy, when you're cold, you can barely teleport. But yeah, so mainly the reason why last time, because like almost everyone was upset that I didn't kill anything, was just because if people attack you, it's kind of like a sorceress, right? I can't really take a lot of damage, unfortunately. Oops, sorry about that. Sorry. Yeah, and so I didn't show it, but here I'll kill some bosses. All right. Just see how much it, and the damage is coming from me, just in case you're wondering. My mercenary is not that strong. And let me go to Act 5 where this all started. Yeah, so like, they just die. It's awesome. It's a really cool build. Oh, I think actually someone asked, why did I have Infinity on? And that's a good question. I think it's more out of habit. And yes, I was aware that, Infinity doesn't, Conviction doesn't lower poison. But that being said, it lowers everything else. So if you're in a group, and it's always good to have Infinity. It helps everything out. Anyway, please leave some comments, and I hope this kind of like showed what this build is capable of a little bit. I didn't want to do like too much, but yeah, let me know if there's any like tweaks you were curious about, or you wanted to like see more of. I really do feel like we pretty much have capped out. I mean, it was more about like seeing how high I could get the. Oh, it went down a little bit, but it was at 83 to 85. But yeah, I just wanted to see how high it would go, and it wasn't really about making a functional build. Let's put it that way. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well, and I'll see you in the next one. And have a good day. Bye.